Hey everybody, welcome back to the shop. Today I'm going to pick through this pile of scrap wood and turn it into a project that makes a great gift and an easy sale. I'll have links down in the description for all the components that I use. Now that I have all the pieces picked out, I need to rip them down to the right size. I want the total width of my laminate to be 1 5/8 of an inch. Here's the 3 pieces for my laminate. I cut 2 equal width pieces of black walnut and a thin strip of cherry. Now all I have to do is get these 3 pieces glued up and get some clamps on it. I use parchment paper to do all my glue ups on. It's cheap and doesn't stick to the glue. Here's the completed glue up fresh out of the clamps. Now it's time to cut it to length. I like to make my bread knives 17 3/4 of an inch. Next up is to plane it down to the correct thickness. You want the width of the handle to be 1 5/8 of an inch. So I'll take this and the handle scales down to 9/16 of an inch. Here's all 3 of the pieces to make up the handle. Time to get these glued up and clamped together. I have this clamped in my 2-inch chuck jaws and the cone on my live center on the other side. I'm using a 3/4 inch spindle roughing gouge to get this round. This is a 1/2 inch bowl gouge that I'm using to rough shape the handle. You want to use light cuts when turning the spot where the bow meets the handle. Now I'm using a 1/4 inch detail spindle gouge to refine my shape. Here I'm using a skew to smooth the handle out. All I have left to do on the lathe is sand it down and part it off. Here's where I'm at so far. My next step is to trace out the pattern and take it over to the bandsaw. I made this template out of a piece of 1/8 inch plywood. You always want to make sure you support the piece with something flat. I'm using a piece of 1/2 inch plywood to keep it from rocking while I cut it. Now that the bow is cut out, I need to sand everything smooth. I'm starting off with 150 grit and working my way up to 400. Now's the time to apply the finish. I'm using an oil and wax mixture that I make. I apply an even coat, then go back and buff it off. Now it's time to install the blade. You want to be careful when handling it because it's razor sharp. I use a small pick to mark the holes, then pre-drill each hole for a stainless steel number 8 1/2 inch pan head screw. I'll have links down in the description for where I get these parts from. Make sure to trim down the plastic guard and put it back on the blade so nobody accidentally gets cut. This is an easy project to use up the scraps lying around your shop. It makes a great holiday gift and a quick sale at craft shows and markets. If you like this video, make sure you click on that thumbs up button and comment down below. If you want to see more easy projects that sell, check out these two videos.